Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, may I call on Melissa to lead us a short prayer for today.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us into the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. You may take your seat. And before that, let me check first your attendance. So, where is Lynette? Okay, I think Lynette is not around again. How about Melissa?
Present,
Lady?
present, ma'am.
And Razel?
Present, ma'am.
How about Claudine?
Present, ma'am.
Okay, so I think Lynette is the only one who are not around again for today's meeting. So again and again, welcome to English class. So before we continue, I would like to congratulate everyone for your presentation yesterday. So for today, our quotes for today is, if you're going through hell, keep going. The word hell is not about the hell with a worm or flaming fire. It only means that kahit anong mapagsubok ang dumating sa buhay nyo, paghihirap man, judgment, or anything, you need to keep sailing or you need to keep going in order for you to achieve your dreams in life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so before anything else, let's play first a game called Guess the Picture. So, here is the first picture. Who do you think is this character? Uy nga, Rod. Sinahan mo makita agad siya kasi lie. Okay, class. So, who do you think is this first picture? Sa kayo mitinin. Ano dyan nagkatakatawa kayo? Aligo yun nga. Aligo yun. Lang ang tapos nito ang.
Kasabot mo makin aligong.
Kaya agsao kayo man lataki ko. Sinata kayo dyan klase. Diyo correct amin niya ibagayo. Okay, class. So, who is this first character?
Ma'am.
Okay, lady?
Aligo yun, ma'am.
Okay, let's check if it's aligo yun. Okay? How about the second one?
Ma'am.
Okay, Claudine?
Lamang, ma'am.
Okay? Yes? It is lamang. How about the last one?
Ma'am.
Okay, Melissa?
Tuwaang, ma'am.
Okay, let's check if he is tuwaang. Okay, so you're correct. So what do you think is our topic for today basing on those pictures and characters?
Ma'am,
Okay, lady?
we will discuss about Prince Bantugan.
Okay, so for today, we are going to discuss about the story of Prince Bantugan. The good Prince Bantugan. So here are first the guide questions para alam nyo kung ano yung mga isasagot nyo sa akin later on when I'll ask these questions. So who wants to read the guide questions first? Okay, Claudine?
Who are the characters in the story? Why was the old king unhappy? How did Prince Madali save Prince Bantugan from death? What is the lesson of the story? If you are the old king, will you save your brother, or would you rather let him die and have all the throne and praises from the people?
Okay, so these are the guide questions for you while watching the movie of Prince Bantugan.
The Good Prince Bantugan. Epic Murder.
So here are the characters.
An old king ruled over the kingdom of Mumbaran. His kingdom was prosperous. His people were good. He should have been very happy. But the king was not contented. His heart was full of envy toward his younger brother, Prince Bantugan. Every time someone praised Prince Bantugan, the king frowned and looked angry.
Prince Bantugan is so handsome. Prince Bantugan is so good.
He often heard the women say, and he would look in a mirror and see with sorrow that he was not good looking. King grew more angry because he knew that he was not as good as his brother Master. Prince Bantugan so brave, everybody said. King grew tired of people saying so many good things about his brother, but he said nothing nice about himself. The young ladies wanted to speak with them, let him on their heads. They gave him their love. They did not like the older brother, the king. One day, enemies attacked the kingdom of Kumbaran, and Prince Bantugan led his men to defend the country. While he was gone, the evil king plotted against the good prince. He issued a proclamation that no one should speak to Prince Bantugan. He added that whoever dared to speak to Bantugan would be killed. Soon, Prince Bantugan returned victorious from battle, but no one met him. No one praised him. No one even wanted to speak to him. This saddened the good prince. He knew that his brother hated him, so he decided to leave Kumbaran. He preferred to live in other countries and to travel to far lands and forget about his unkind brother. In his travels, he heard about the beautiful land of kingdom between two seas. It was ruled by a good, kind king and his sister, beautiful and kind princess, Fatima. Prince Bantugan decided to go there. He traveled through forests and across rivers, mountains, and at last reached the kingdom between two seas. Prince Bantugan was very wary of his brothers. When the king of the kingdom between two seas heard of the stranger who had died at his palace gate, he and his sister, Princess Daltimba, went to see the body. Even in death, Prince Bantugan was very handsome.
What a handsome young man. I wish I could have spoken to him before he died. I am sure he was as good as he was handsome.
How unfortunate that he should die here. Does anyone know who this young man is and where he came from? By his clothes and appearance, he must be a king or a prince.
No one knew who the strange young man was, though that didn't stop the princess from falling deeply in love with the handsome stranger. In another part of the kingdom, some parts were talking about the young man and how he died in the kingdom between two seas. Suddenly, they noticed that the part from the kingdom of Kumbaran was silent and sad.
Why are you sad, big brother? I lost my master, the Prince Bantugan. He left abroad, never to return. I have looked for him everywhere, but have not found him. He is dead, but you can see his body in the palace where he's lying in royal state.
Without another word, Prince Bantugan flew to the palace. He saw his master's body and shrieked in grief.
My master is dead! My master, Prince Bantugan of Bulbaran, is dead. He who was so good to his people. He defended them in war. He gave them wise advice when they were in trouble and cured the people when they were sick.
When the king heard what the part had said, he was determined to put the body on a tinta and take it himself all honors to the kingdom of Kumbara. Princess Tutimbang went with him. Before the royal party left the kingdom between two seas, the princess asked the party to go ahead of them and notify the king of Kumbara of their coming. When he told the king about the death of Prince Bantugan, everyone grieved for the great Prince Bantugan. Even the king, his brother, was stricken with remorse and pain. He was full of repentance. He blamed himself for the death of his brother. Prince Madali was a brother of Prince Bantugan and loved him dearly. He volunteered to go to the region of death and bring Bantugan's soul back to his body. The king decided to go with him. They rode on their magic shields and rode up to the sky. For 10 days they flew until they reached their destination.
Why what do you want? You've come to us today. We shall die as well as the end of the world.
They two tricked the angel of death to go out for a minute.
Bantugan, my brother, where are you?
When they reached the place, the king and the princess of the kingdom between two seas were just standing with the body of Prince Bantugan. Prince Madali transferred the soul of Prince Bantugan from the body of his body to the body steered. Then, Prince Bantugan sat up and stretched out as if just awakening from a deep sleep. The people shouted with joy. For 9 days, they celebrated their return on their beloved king. Later, Prince Bantugan married the beautiful princess.
Okay, so that's the end of the story of Prince Bantugan. So in order for you to better understand the story of Prince Bantugan, let us read his life story. So let us begin with Melissa. Then after you read the first stanza, you can call someone else to read the second one.
An old king ruled over the kingdom of Bumbaran. His kingdom was prosperous, his people were good, and he should have been very happy. But the king was not contented. His heart was full of envy toward his younger brother, Prince Bantugan. Every time someone praised Prince Bantugan, the king frowned and looked angry.
Okay, read the second one, lady.
Prince Bantugan is so funny. Often heard the woman say, and he would look in a mirror and see with sorrow that he was not good looking. Prince Bantugan is so good, other people said, and the king grew more angrily because he knew that he was not as good as his brother either.
Okay, call someone else to read the second one, the third one.
Claudine. Prince Bantugan is so brave. Everybody said the king grew tired of people saying so many good things about his brother while they said nothing nice about him. The young ladies smiled and Prince Bantugan, they allowed him to hold their hands. And they gave him their love, but they did not like the older brother, the king. Russell.
One day, the enemy attacked the kingdom of Bumbaran, and Prince Bantugan led his soldier to defend the country.
Why?
While he was gone, the evil king
Plotted.
plotted against the good prince He
Issued
issued a
proclamation.
proclamation that no one should speak to Prince Bantugan. He added that whoever dared to speak to Bantugan would be killed.
Okay, Claudine?
Soon Prince Bantugan returned victorious from the battle. To his astonishment, no one no one praised him, and no one even wanted to speak to him. This saddened the good prince. He knew that his brother hated him, so he decided to leave Bumbaran. He preferred to live in other countries and to travel to far lands and forget about his unkind brother. In his travels, he heard about the beautiful land of the kingdom between two seas. It was ruled by a good king, king and his sister,
Kind king.
the kind king and his sister, the beautiful and kind princess Datimbang. Prince Bantuban decided to go there. He traveled through forests and across rivers and mountains and at last reached the kingdom between two seas. Melissa.
Prince Bantugan became very weary from his travels. As he stood outside the gates of the great palace, he suddenly felt very weak. His legs could not carry his body, and the prince fell to the ground and died.
When the kingdom
Third,
heard of the stranger who had died at his palace gate, he and
his
his sister
sister.
Princess Datimbang went to see the body. Even, even in death, Prince Bantugan was very handsome.
The heart of Princess Datimbang went out to him in love and sorrow. What a handsome young man, she said, weeping softly. I wish I could have spoken to him before he died. I am sure he was as good as he was handsome. Lady. The heart of Princess Datimbang went out to him in love. How unfortunate that he should die here, the king said. Does anyone know who this young man is and where he came from? By his clothes and appearance, he must be a king or a prince.
Continue.
No one knew who the strange young man was. The king ordered his body to be brought into the palace. The king was afraid that the relatives or subjects of the dead man might wage war upon his kingdom. He therefore treated the body of the young man as he would a royal person. He had it dressed in a magnificent clothes and placed it in a large hall in the palace. Princess Datimbang placed flowers upon the bed on which the body lay. She also decorated it with colored jewelry. Around the bed was an abundance of fragrant flowers in jars and vases. Elisa.
The king then ordered the great brass gongs to be sounded. He made a proclamation that all his people and the people of the
Neighboring kingdoms must come to look, and the prince or king so that he would know who he was and where he come from.
People from far and near come to see the body, but no one knew who the man was. The beautiful princess
The
the
timbang.
timbang watched nervy. She had fallen deeply in love with the handsome stranger.
In another part of the kingdom, some parrots were talking about the young man and how he died in the kingdom between two seas. Suddenly, they noticed that a parrot from the kingdom of the Bumbaran was silent and sad. Why are you sad, my brother? One of the parrots asked. Alas, my master, the prince Bantugan, the parrot from Bamburan, answered. He left Bamburan never to return. I have looked for him everywhere but have not found him. Ah, your master is lost. Indeed, another parrot said. He is dead, but you can see his body in the palace where he is lying in royal state. Without another word, Prince Bantugan parrot flew to the palace. He saw his master's body and shrieked in grief. Princess Datimbang heard him and asked him what the matter was. My master is dead, the parrot cried in grief. My master, Prince Bantugan of Bamburan, is dead, he who was so good to these people. He defended them in war. He gave them wise advice when they were in trouble, and cured, cured the people when they were sick. When the king heard what the parrot had said, he was determined to put the body and a vinta and take it himself. With all honors to the kingdom of Bamburan, Princess Datimbang went with him. Before the royal party left the kingdom between two seas, the princess asked the parrot to go ahead of them and notify the king of Bamburan of their coming. The parrot flew ahead to the kingdom of Bamburan. When he told the king about the death of Prince Bantugan, the ladies shrieked and tore their hair and fainted. Everyone craved for the good Prince Bantugan, even the king. His brother was stricken with remorse and pain. He was full of repentance. He blamed himself for the death of his brother. He did not know what to do. Prince Madali was a brother of Prince Bantugan and loved him dearly. He volunteered to go to the region of the dead and bring Bantugan's soul back to his body. The king decided to go with him. It was a very dangerous journey, but the two were not afraid. They rode on their magic shields and rode up the sky. For 5 days they flew. They reached the
Palace.
place of lightning, thunder, and endless rain. 5 more days they traveled. They reached the land of burning heat. Their, mag- their magic shields almost melted under them, so great was the distance that they went on for 5 more days. At last they reached the highest portals of the sky.
You can call someone else to
Lady.
continue reading. Make your voice loud, please.
The keeper of the gate asked them, "Why are you here? What
What do you want?
what do you want?" "We have come to ask the angel of death when we shall die, and when the end of the world will come. The young man answered, Go to the next door. The gatekeeper told them, You will find the angel who guards the soul of the dead there. Why are you here? Asked the guard. You have a business. You have no business here. You are not dead. We have come to ask the angel of death when we shall die. Prince Madali answered. Come in, but only for a minute. The guardian said, opening the door. Then you must return to earth right away. The two entered and found themselves in a beautiful garden full of fragrant flowers and delicious fruits. On a large table were bottles of different colors which contained the souls of the dead. The two tricked the angel of death to go out for a minute. As soon as the angel was out of the room, Prince Madali whispered softly, Bantugan, my brother, where are you? From a large blue bottle near them, the voice of Prince Bantugan answered, I am here. Prince Madali
Sis.
seized, seized the bottle and away the young men flew back to the earth. When they reached the palace, the king and the princess of the kingdom between two seas were just landing with the body of Prince Bantugan. Prince Madani transferred the soul of Prince Bantugan from the bottle to his body. The body
Steered.
steered. Then Prince Bantugan sat up and stretched out as if just awakening from a deep sleep. The people shouted with joy. For many days they celebrated the return of their beloved prince. Later, Prince Bantugan married the beautiful Princess Tatimbang.
Okay, so that is the story of the good prince Bantugan. So did you understand the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's proceed with answering the questions or the guide questions that I asked you to answer while watching and reading the story. So let's proceed with number 1. Who are the characters in the story? Okay, Russell,
The old green,
please stand.
the old king, Prince Bantugan, Princess Latimbang, king of the kingdom between two seas, the parrots, Prince Madali, the keeper.
Okay, so those are the characters in the story. How about the second one? Why was the old king unhappy? Okay, Melissa?
He feels unhappy because he is jealous to his brother Prince Bantugan.
Okay, so that is correct. The old king feels jealous on his brother Prince Bantugan because Prince Bantugan received all the praises from all the people. He is handsome, he is good, and he is kind, while the king doesn't have received any praises from his people. How about the third one? How did Prince Madali save Prince Bantugan from death? Okay, Claudine?
Prince Madali traveled to the highest portals of the sky to bring Prince Bantugan's soul back to his body.
Okay, that is correct. So Prince Madali and the old king traveled in order for them to return the soul of Prince Bantugan. How about the fourth one? What is the lesson of the story? Or after watching the story and reading the story, what have you learned? Okay, lady?
Don't be jealous on others' success.
Yes, that is correct. Jealousy may lead you to harm others. How about the others? Okay, Claudine?
Your brother's success is your success.
Okay, that is correct. You must be happy when someone else became successful because success or your success also may come on the right time. How about Russell? What do you think is the lesson of the story? Yes, what is the lesson of the story?
Be happy of the achievements of others.
Okay, that is also correct. Being happy may lead you to your success. How about Melissa?
We all have our own path to go to, and we must love our brothers.
Yes, that is correct. Because the success of your brother is, or your success have also its time. So, the old king or yung king must be happy that his brother brought the kingdom a success in war or in anything. How about the fifth question? Okay, Claudine?
I will save him because he is my brother.
Okay, that is correct. Saving him, if you're the old king, you must save your brother because kahit mas successful yung brother mo or kahit nagawan mo man siya ng mali, still, he is your brother. How about the others? Okay, lady?
I will save him, ma'am, because he is the only family I have.
Okay, that is correct. How about Melissa? Are you going to save your brother or let him die?
I will save him because he is more than anything, ma'am.
Okay, that is correct. Palace, the throne, and the praises may expired or you may lose it, but your brother is very important. How about Russell?
I will save him because I love him.
Okay, so you have all the reasons to save your brother instead of harming them because you were jealous. So, alam na natin na ang jealousy or ang pagsaselos may brought harm to your brothers or maaari kang mag-isip ng masama sa kapwa mo dahil nga nagsaselos ka. Lagi niyong tatandaan na ang success ng kapatid niyo or the success of others is also your success. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so since you've understand the story of the good Prince Bantugan, let's proceed with your activity. Okay, lady?
Write the similarity and differences of Prince Bantugan and the old king using a Venn diagram.
Okay, so using a Venn diagram, you're going to write the differences of Prince Bantugan and the old king. It may be their personality, yung ugali nila, or their success, kung anong nagawa nila sa kingdom, or yung pagkatao nila. You can write them in your paper. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to finalize your answer. Then we will check it later. Finish, all of you are done with your activities. So let's check it. Who wants to share their answers? Okay, Claudine.
Prince Bant
Okay, so tell me first the differences of Prince Bantugan and King and the Old King.
Prince Bantugan, he is handsome, he is kind, he saved their kingdom.
Okay. How about the Old King?
Old king, he is jealous,
Jealous.
jealous of his brother. He is not kind, he harmed his brother because he is
Okay. How about the similarity?
They are both from royal family.
Okay, so Prince Bantugan and the Old King are from the royal family. So if you have different answer or the same, I mean the same answer with the answer of Claudine, you may check it. How about the others? Okay, Melissa. Tell me first about the Prince Bantugan.
He loved his brother. He is kind to everyone. The people love him.
Okay, how about the Old King?
He is not kind. He is not handsome, not like his brother. The people don't like him.
Okay, and their similarity?
They are brothers. They are both respectful.
Okay, so that your answers are correct. So Russell and Lady, if you have the same answer with the answer of Melissa and Claudine, you may check your output. Okay, so before we talk about your assignment, what have you learned in today's lesson, which is about the story of the good Prince Bantugan?
Ma'am,
Okay, Lady?
I learned that I must be happy of the success of others.
Okay, that's a good learning. How about Claudine?
I have learned that listening to others' idea is not helpful of the time.
Okay, that is correct. Also, just like the old king, he listens of what is happening, of what are the people is saying. So, hindi naging maganda yung naidulot nun nung mga naririnig niya sa kanya. How about Russell? What have you learned today? Please stand.
I learned that life is too short and I must
Live.
live happily.
Okay, that is correct. So living happily will lead you to success or will give you a beautiful life instead of feeling envy or feeling jealous of others. How about Melissa? What have you learned in today's lesson?
I learned that jealousy may
May-
harm others.
Okay, that is correct. So that was happened in the story because the old king is jealous. He harmed his brother. So let's proceed with your assignment. So I think everybody is excited. So please read your assignment for tomorrow.
Search for the difference of belief from conviction.
Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about belief and conviction. So please search the meaning of belief and meaning of conviction and how are they different from each other. So do you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so since you don't have any question, thank you and have a great day. Don't forget again to clean the room before you leave. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, goodbye, class.
Goodbye, ma'am.